Welcome to the Icaran sector. Welcome to a 1000 point Solohammer game of Red Corsairs versus Death Guard with a slight twist. So yeah, the Red Corsairs have got some new stuff, so I've got a couple of proxies running for those to give it a try out. I had the Death Guard out for a while, and I wanted a Solohammer game, and I wanted to test out something. So if you're new to the game, you've played a couple of combat patrols, what do you do from there? So my idea for testing out if you're 1000 points, you've got a new person in, strip everything right back. So we're going to do Dawn of War deployment with just simply take and hold 5, 10, 15 points on the primary, no secondaries, and no datasheet abilities. So you get your weapons, you get your sustained hits, you get infiltrate, you get deep strike, but you don't get -1 to hit if your strength is greater than our toughness. I want to test, one, how much of a difference those datasheet abilities make to the game. And if you're trying to pick things up, so you're focusing on the primary, you're focusing on what the weapons can do, and what things like lethal hits mean, what things like deep strike means, and then we can go on from there. So the next game, you can play the same list, and then add in the datasheet abilities, and then add in secondary missions. So that's what I'm wanting to test out today. So here we have 1000 points of the Red Corsairs, with their new detachment called Renegade Warband. So I lose the Dark Pact ability, and I gain ranged weapons. I all have assault, so I can advance and shoot. Then in my command phase, much like regular Space Marines, I have my Vendetta. I pick a target, I can reroll all hits against it. And then I have a Twisted Doctrine. So in my movement phase, I can, when I set up or select a unit, I can choose to default to Doctrine. So I take a Battle Shock test at that point, and then until the end of the turn, I can either choose shoot and declare a charge in a turn that I fell back, or declare a charge in a turn when I advanced. So I can advance and charge, or I can fall back, shoot and charge, because everything's got assault anyway. So that will make a difference. And we're led today by Huron himself. I don't have the new model, so my old proxy Huron is standing in for him again. So he can now lead 5 Terminators with a Flamer, and then the champion has paired accursed weapons. This fella is standing in for the Reef Captain, and the Chosen are standing in for the new Red Corsair Reavers. So they have Infiltrate, 5 shooty brick of Legionnaires with a Reaper chain cannon, and then there is a accursed weapon on the champion, and then 10 chainsword Legionnaires with the extra heavy weapon, and then the heavy weapon on the champion with the plasma pistol. They're led by a sorcerer, and they're going in the Rhino. And nobody today has any of the upgrades because it's 990 points, and the cheapest one's 15. And here we have 1000 points of the Death Guard. And the Death Guard have contagions. So if you're within 3 inches, turn 1, 6 inches, and then 9 inches, it goes of each turn, then your toughness goes down by 1, and your save goes down by 1 will be my choice for that one. So our warlord today is Typhus, and he's joined by 3 Death Thrower Terminators. There are 5 Blight Lord Terminators with a flail and the Blight Launcher, the Malignant Plaguecaster. He's leading 7, Neggle's number, 7. So we've got Plasma Fist, Power Pistol, a Plasma Gun, Power Fist, Plasma Gun, 2 heavy weapons, 1 a Blight Launcher and 2 regular bolters, and 10 Poxwalkers because Typhus. And then we have the Blight Hauler and the Blight Drone. And our detachment today is the Virulent Vectorum, which gives them sticky objectives. And he's got the upgrade, which gives him his critical hits go off on a 5+ for lethal hits. A lot of the Death Guard weapons are lethals on 6s. And that is pretty much it. The Red Corsairs, when the roll-off, chose this side, so the little 5-man are holding the home objective tucked away. Rhino's ready to come around this way. The Reavers have infiltrated in over on that side, and the Huron is in reserve. And then over, we've got the drone over this side, Poxwalker's holding up over here, we've got the Blight Hauler here, and then the Rhino opposite the Rhino there to go forward that way. And in reserve are both the 2 Terminator units and Typhus. So will Typhus come face to face with Huron? That is a good question. All right, so we will roll off. So the green will be for the Death Guard, the red will be the Red Corsairs, and then I'll just use the red dice for the rest of the game. All right, who rolls highest goes first. Red Corsairs, turn 1. We tucked further onto the objective under here, stayed here, and this one advanced the mighty 1 inch, but it does have line of sight to some Poxwalkers, so that's where we're going to start. And that was the only thing we're shooting. So we have 2 shots from, 4 shots from the bolters. We've got 2 bolters on it. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Oh, now they are in cover, so they'll get a 6-up cover save, and then a 5-up film of pain. No, so we just take out 1 Poxwalker there, and then we have the Havoc Launchers. It's got D6 plus 2 shots with Blast, so Blast is plus 1 for every 5. So 8 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, it's strength 5. So the 3 saving on 6s, and then saving on 5-ups. Oh, feel that better? Wow, so we just managed to kill 2. And that is the end of turn 1 for the Red Corsairs. Let's see what the Death Guard can do. So, Death Guard getting a bit tricksy. So we advanced the Rhino here. So we're now we're matched OC, so nobody controls that objective just now, which is handy. We've advanced here, so if something drops in 9 inches away to take the middle of objective, we can take shots at it. And the Fetid Bloatphone also advanced, only got a 1 inch on his advance, but he can't currently see these guys. But if they move to charge him, they'll be in a point where he can see to Overwatch when they get charged. And I spent a CP to re-roll that advance. I went from a 1 to a 5, so that's okay. And that one, yeah. So that is the end of turn 1. And we'll go on to turn 2, and we'll actually score some points. So we might have got a trick. We've made this one our Vendetta target, and these guys have tucked in here, so they can actually make a charge without getting overwatched. We rapid ingressed the Death Shroud in here, trying to take the home objective. As you can see here, we've sticky this objective with a CP from the detachment, and that one's sticky because that's what Death Guard do. Dropped in here, and we've come out here to make a charge against this Rhino and see if we can get to what's inside. So we will start over here. We'll put everything into the Rhino. So we've got 8 shots with the 2 combi bolters, hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s, nothing. Havoc Launcher for 3 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on. Tough as a Rhino is, I guess, is it 10 or is it 9? 9, so 5s. 1, saving on the 3, saved. So there is 2, 4, 5, 9 bolt pistols and a plasma pistol, which will overcharge. Hits Wounds on a not that. And he doesn't kill himself. Regular bolt pistols. And then no wounds. Oh joy, it's going to be like that, is it? These guys will shoot into Death Shroud Terminators, which are toughness 7? Oh, Light Lord Terminators. Toughness 7, yes. And we have regular legionaries, 4 bolt guns. Do we spend a CP to increase the AP? No, we'll do that over there. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Saving on a 2. And we save it. And then the Reaper Chain Cannon. 5, 8 shots, hitting on a 3 because it's heavy, and then wounding on 5s because it's strength 5 against toughness 7, 2, saving on 2s. We're all good there. Wounding the death card can be a challenge. Right, we'll put our shots into that one then. Start off with Huron. He's Tyrant's Claw Heavy Flamer against a toughness 9 Methitic Blight Hauler. D6 plus 2 for 3. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. And 1, 2, 3, 4 combi bolters. And then wounding on 6s. Just the 1. And a 3-up save, which we make. And the heavy flamer, 5 shots. Wounding on 5s. Just the 1 and a -1. Yes. Hey, we've caused it a wound. Bringing it down to 9. See if we can make a charge off. Right, so these guys need a nice long charge. Well, that's a 9. So, the sorcerer didn't shoot. This is why you remember to check your data sheets. Everybody should be able to attack. Yes. And we need a we need a 3 over there. Oh yes, 6. So good, everybody can attack. And then we need a 9-inch charge, and we'll spend the CP if needed. For Huron and his boys. Yep, let's spend that CP. That is a 9. Perfect. Right. Which means we're not all going to get in. So we need to make which ones? There's Huron himself. So just 3 can attack, include, well, two in Huron, so that's all right. So let's start with Huron then. He gets 6 attacks. Oh! Hitting on 2s. Ooh! Now I'm missing those dart packs. Wounding on 5s. So that's 4. At AP -3. So it's 5 up demon saves. That's 369. Does it blow up? No. So we have our first kill. I was worried I was not going to get through those demon engines. 2 CP to interrupt. No, there's nothing worth interrupting for. Well, let's start with our Red Corsairs Reeve Captain then. He's got a power sword. 7 attacks. 2, 4. Hitting on 2s with sustained 1. 2 go back in. Strength 5 against toughness 9. We'll need 5s. -2, so we'll need to 5 up demon save. And it takes 1 damage. Do they have 10 wounds as well? They do, so he's down to 9 as well. And then we have... Oh! The Red Corsairs Reaver Blades, 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these just hits on 3s. Yes. Ooh, that's a good chunk of misses. And strength 5, we'll need 5s again. Just the 3. And these are -1 damage. So 4 ups. He just takes another wound. And then going along to our guys over here. Let's start with the shooting phase off fight range. Okay, for 1 CP, we shall go for lethal hits. Never outgunned. With your shooting phase or fight phase, 1 heretic Astartes, yep. Select either lethal or sustained hits 1. So the sorcerer has 4 attacks with his 4 stave, hitting on 3s. 2 lethals. Strength 6 will need a 5. Nope. 4 up saves. That'll do D3 damage for 3. Putting the Rhino down to 7. Yes. And 2 2 heavy melee weapons, 3 attacks each. Hitting on 3s. No lethals. Strength 8, though we'll need 5s. 3. Saving up 5 up, AP -2. 2 for 6 damage. Leaving it down to 1 wound. And then there are a lot of chainswords, 8. They get 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 3s. Just 2 6s. And then wounding on 6s. Strength 4, toughness 10. Just the 4. These need 4-up saves, AP -1. Nope, even with a CP reroll, that's dead. It doesn't go boom, and there are 8 people inside. On a 1, they take mortal wounds. Nope, nobody takes a mortal wound. Right, I'll leave that there just now. And we'll fight back with the fetid bloat drone. He gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Strength 6 against currently toughness 3 will be 2s. AP -1, but -2 because of their so they have 5-up saves, but they do have 3 wounds, so one of them is down to 1. And that fight will be ongoing, and we'll get all the guys out there, and we'll go on to turn 2 for the death code. Well, here's something where you always check your lists. It turns out I had a unit of 5 Raptors that should have been in the Red Corsairs from the beginning, so they will come in turn 3. Unless I pay a CP for rapid ingress, but no, it should be okay. So the Terminators move forward, clear off the home objective. They score a grand total of 5 points for holding the home objective there. Typhus has come down here 9 inches away from Huron, see if that goes off. And these guys are ready to try and get these numbers down as much as possible as we go on to the shooting phase. Let's see where we're going to start. All right, the Blight Lords will shoot these guys. So there's the Blight Launcher, D3. Oh, they rerolled all hits against that for the Vengeance thing. Hitting on 3s. Are they within 6 inches? Yes. So they wound on 2s. And save on a 5-up. So we take down 1. Yep. And 4 combi bolters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s. Do they combi bolters? They do have lethal hits. Then wounding on 3s. And then saving on 4-ups. So that kills 2 more of them. 1, 2. Them Terminators are going to be pretty hard to shift. Right. The only I think the Death Shroud are 12 inches. Okay. 3d6 shots onto Huron's lot. Anti-infantry 4-up. And then saving on 2s because they are Terminators. One of them takes a wound. One of the regular guys. Yep, you're a regular guy. You can have that. And that. Shooting over here. Plague Marines. Well, stop. Remember the sorcerers this time. Malignant Plaguecaster. We will focus Witchfire him. D6 plus 3. For 5. Strength 6 will wound on 2s. Because there are no toughness 3. And saving on 6 ups. No. D3. 1 is dead. 2 are dead. 3 are dead. 4 are dead. Good. What's the Power Fist? It's the heavy melee weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Death Guard getting very killy. And then on to the guys themselves. There are 2 plasma guns. We will... hazardous check for the guy. He's okay. Plasma guns. We will overcharge. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. And AP minus 3 becomes AP minus 4. No save. So that's 3 more just dead. That's the character. Oh, got to keep coherency. So yeah, no chance. No. Hazardous on the leader. Hazardous on the other guy. Right. Light launcher. D3. Plus 2 for blast. Because at the start of the thing. Right. Hitting on 3s. That's a lethal hit. Wounding on 2. Saving on a 5. And that kills another one. And bolt guns. There's just 2 bolt guns. Yes. Hitting on 3s. And that one's a lethal. Wounding on 3s. Saving on a 4. Another one takes a wound. And that. The Blight Drone can fire into combat, can't it? Big guns never tire. Plague Splitters. Two Plague Splitters, yeah. 2d6. 4, 5. Anti-infantry 2 up. AP minus 1, effective AP minus 2, saving on 5s. So that kills that one and puts another one down to 2 wounds. No, down to 1 wound even, right? Ooh, that's not good. Right. Death Road. Charging these guys. They need a 4-inch. Oh, yes. They're ready to take those guys down. Yeah, we'll charge those guys. The 6 will do it. Try and stay within range of the objective. Everybody can attack. And then a 9-inch, which we will spend a CP on if we need to. But we don't need to. Uh-oh. 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 Right, let's save the main event then. Sorcerer. Or the Malignant Plaguecaster. Gets 4 attacks with his Corrupted Staff, hitting on 3s. That one's lethal. Strength 6 will wound on 2s. AP -1 becomes -2 with the thing. So there's 3. There's 2 left. 5 ups. 5 up. Right, okay. 2. That kills them, and the 4 up invul. Nope. Putting the sorcerer down to, I guess, 2 wounds? Yep. Two heavy plague weapons and a power fist. So, right. Power fist hits on 3s. These hit on 4s. And that one's a lethal. Wound on 2s. 5 wounds. Saving on 4 up invuls. No, he is well and truly taken care of. So these will consolidate back onto the objective. Try and OC off the Rhino, which they should do. Light Lord Terminators. There is 1 Flail of Corruption. We'll start with that. 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. No lethals. Strength 5 will wound on 3s. Saving on 5 ups. AP -1 becomes AP -2. 2 damage a time. That's the squad taken care of over here. Right, now on to Typhus. He's got a 6 attack strike, hitting on 2s. 2 lethal hits, 1 miss. Strength 9. And currently wound on 2s because of the toughness 4. 4 up invuls. Do we CP one of those? Yes, I think we do. Okay, we do. Okay. So 3 damage a time. Kill the injured one. And kill 1 more. What was that? One with just a regular cursed weapon. Yes. Terminators. Death Shroud. They have a strike profile as well. 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 2s with lethal hits. Wow, 4 lethal hits. 1 miss. Strength 8. And now toughness 4, so that'll wound on 2s. These will go through to the 4-up invols. So that will kill one more and put one down to a singular wound. They will consolidate in a minute. But these guys need to go next. So there are Reeve Captain. So he had 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s with sustained hits 1. No sustained. Strength 5 will need 5s. Just the 1. 5-up invul. Nope. Down to 7. 1, 2, 3. 4 guys left. Corsairs. 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s. 4-up saves. So we take another 3 wounds down off it, putting it onto 4. And that can fight back now. Fetid blood drawn. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, everything misses this time. Oh, you're dead. And Terminators compile in. So there is 1 Power Fist and 1 Perdicursed weapon. Power Fist. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Doesn't wound, nope. And Perdicursed weapon, 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s, but twin linked. Oh! 4-up saves. And we make all the saves. Okay, brilliant. Right, we are in trouble. Right, we'll go on to turn 3 for the Red Corsairs. Scoring only 5 points for holding on to this one. The Raptors have come in over there to try and take the home off these guys, because their guys are not getting anywhere anytime soon. And we've just stayed there, hopefully maybe get a tank shock. Stayed in combat over there. We've fallen out here, but we're going to do a battle shock, which they fail, so there's no CPs being spent on them, but they can fall back, shoot and charge. Interesting, right. We didn't fall back over there because we'd get overwatched when we tried to come back in again. All right, let's go on to the shooting phase. Let me just check that rule. No, yeah, take a battle shot test, then select. So it can still do it, it just can't have any other CP spent on it then. Fair enough. Huron. Toughness of Death Shroud assumably is also 7. Yes. Huron will shoot first. D6 plus 2. 4. A full 8. Strength 6 will still need 5s. Oh, funny with dev wounds. 3-up saves. Oh! Death Shroud have 4 wounds! Put one down to a singular wound. And then there's one combi bolter. And they're needing 5s. Nothing. There's nothing else that can shoot through that way. The raptors don't want to shoot because they might make the charge longer. Right, we'll shoot into here. Right, rapid firing bolters. Then we'll need 5s. Oh, and then we'll need 3s. Oh, they're okay. D6 plus 1 for the Havoc launcher. Hitting on 3s. And then we'll need 4s. Nothing. All right, fair enough. Oh, we made this one the target, which I've forgotten again. Oath of Moment. Remember your Oath of Moment. That is the end of the shooting phase. So we'll charge back in here. Ka-chunk. And we will tank shock. Toughness. I shouldn't have tank shocked. Should have saved the 9-inch charge. Nope, never mind. Too late now. Toughness 9. Looking for 5s. We do 1 mortal wound on the way in. Putting 1. The regular bolt guys down to 1. Right. Huron's charge. 4 will get them back in. And then the 9-inch charge for the Raptors. Just. I'll get them there. Hopefully we can slice and dice. There is CP to interrupt, so we better start with Huron. So you get 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Strength 8 will wound on 3s. And then 4 up invols. So he will... Oh, I forgot the rerolls again. Kill 2 of them. Although I think he hit everything, didn't he? Did he? Mm-hmm. And then 1 Terminator with a Power Fist. Now remembering their reroll. Wounding on 3s. Saving on 4s. Put 1 down to 2 wounds. And then the Pyrrhic acid weapon hits 4 times 5s. Twin linked. And 4 up invols. That is just enough to, let's say, CP, yes. No. Just to clear out the death road, leaving Typhus on his own. That's probably more than enough. All right. Rhino. Go on then. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on the 3. No, fair enough. Raptors. One heavy melee weapon, hitting on 3s, wounding on the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s. Then wounding on 4, strength 4, toughness 4. That one was 1. And then saving on a 5 up feel no pain. So we kill 4 of them. Is that it? 4 poxwalkers. 2, 4. And they can get to attack in a minute. Well, we'll start with the fetid block drone. And he had, was it 3 attacks? Yes, hitting on 3s. They're lethal, nice. Winning on a 2. Saving on a 5. No, so we kill that guy and put another one onto 2 wounds. Chipping away at them slowly. So then the Reeve Captain gets 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s with sustained. Oh, those 2 go back in. Needing 5s. And then a 5 up. Oh, never mind. And there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s. Saving on 4s. Chip it down to 2 wounds. We'll get there. If we're not dead. And then Typhus. Six attacks. Hitting on 2s. 1 lethal. Wounding on 2s. Saving on 4s. Oh. So we just kill the one there. Ooh. That is ongoing. As we go on to turn 3 for the Death Guard. Oh no, these guys. Oh no, these guys can fight back. What did you do? Right, one of the heavy melee weapons is in, the others are out. So that's 1, 2, 4 plague knives and 1 heavy melee weapon, and then the plague caster. We'll start with him. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Strength 6, will still need 5s. And then a 5 up. D3 for 2. Putting it down to 8. And then one heavy plague weapon hitting on a 4. And that goes straight through, so needing a 6. And that's another 2 damage. And then 3, 4. 4 plague knives. 1, 4. Hitting on 3s. Oh, you're 1 lethal, and then needing 6s. Yep. And that one will need a 4-up save, which we do make. Right. Well, we will go on to turn 3. 4. Oh no, the Poxwalkers get to attack back as well, don't they? 2 attacks each. Hitting on 5s. On that is straight lethal. Needing 4-ups. 1 takes a wound. And they're OC1. And the Raptors are not even on the objective, so that still belongs to them. Right, finally, we'll go on to turn 3 for the Death Guard. Big scoring round with holding 1, 2, 3 objectives to get the full 15 points. And we've made a mad run up here because we've sticky this objective in our command phase. And we stayed in combat there. We've fallen out of combat here because we've only got 2 wounds left, which means we can shoot an Overwatch, which will be nice. And they failed Battle Shock, so they've stayed in. Because that's going to be it anyway. Right. So. Nothing can shoot. And nothing can charge. So we probably should have fallen back here because they will go first. 6 attacks from Huron, hitting on 2s. Typhus is toughness 7, so these will wound on 3s. And save on his 4-up invul. We will spend the CP. And we're good. And then Poxwalkers will fight. Hitting on 5s. Strength 3, no toughness 3, so wounding on 4s. And saving on a 4-up, which we managed to do. The Rhino will go next, I suppose. Three attacks, hitting on 4s. Strength 6 will wound on 3s. Saving on 3s. Oh, one of them was on a wound. So we'll take down a regular bolt guy. And the Plague Marines can consolidate in. So there's just one heavy plague weapon that's still out. So now the Power Fist is in, right? Yes. The Malignant Plaguecaster. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. That's lethal. Wounding on 5s. And saving on a 5-up. Yes. The Power Fist and the Heavy Plague Weapon. These will wound on 5 still. Nothing. And 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s. 2 lethals, and then needing 6s. And then needing 4s. Nope. 3 wounds, that's down to 3 left on the Rhino. Raptors can attack. Power Fist, hitting on 3s. And then 2s. 2 5-up Feel No Pains. Nope, that's 1 dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then needing 4s. And then the 5-up Feel No Pain. No, that is the squad wiped out. As we go on to Red Corsairs. Oh no, wait. Typhus gets to fight back, doesn't he? Typhus. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Lethals wounding on 2s. Saving on 4-ups. Oh. How many wounds does the new Huron have? 5 wounds. So that kills that. That's 6 damage on him. Nope, I can't even spend a C. Oh no, I can't spend it. Oh. Well, that's Huron taught a lesson. Right, we will go on to turn 4 for the Red Corsairs. Before I finish the movement phase, it turns out Huron has a Feel No Pain of 5 up. So he took 9 damage, he's got 5 wounds. So there's a chance. Nope, he's taken 5 wounds. He's definitely off the table. Oh well, worth a try. Back to the movement phase. Turn 4, 10 points got on the primary for holding that one. We've spent the CP to sticky that one. And we've moved and advanced very shortly. We've fallen out of combat here. We failed Battle Shock, but we passed the Desperate Breakout. So now we need to do fall back and shoot and charge. We need a leadership test. They're okay. And they can advance and charge, so they need a leadership test. And they are Battle Shock as well. And then these guys didn't move because there's Overwatch coming because of the way that fell back. So we're going to try and shoot a couple of wounds off it and then figure out what to do from there. And if not, then we will face the wrath of the Overwatch. So let's start over there. So the Reeve Captain has a plasma pistol, which will overcharge. He hits on 2. And then we'll still need a 5. And then a 5-up invul, which we will command point as the... Yes! And then does he do damage to himself? No. Oh, well. And there he has a bolt pistol as well. Hits on a 2. Strength force, I need a 6. No. And then there are 4 bolt guns. 1, 2, 4. Hitting on 3s. Should have paid for a command point for lethals. Now needing 6s. No. So that remaking that save means they have to charge. Right, there are 2 3 plasma pistols. And, we'll start with there. 2 bolt pistols, which both hit. No wounds. 3 plasma pistols, we will overcharge. They all hit. Wounding on 3s. Saving on 6-ups. So that is... Is there a normal bolt gun guy left? Oh, you're a normal bolt guy, 1. And a plasma gun, I suppose, will have to go. And 3 test the sergeant. The other 2... Oh. So one of them has to go. Power fist. Nope. Oh, that's a plasma pistol. There we go. Well, right. So this guy, the combi bolters, do Chaos Rhino's bracket. No. All right. So hits on 3s. And then we'll need 5s. 1. Which does wound. No, that's the save. That's the save, isn't it? D6 for the 1. Plus blast. Yes. 1 hit. No wounds. Fair enough. Oh, it's battle shock, so we can't tank shock it. Right. These guys will go charging in, and we'll spend the CP for Overwatch. 2d6 for 12. 12. Anti-infantry 2 up. AP minus 1. Better boat drone. Might as well 5 ups. So that kills 1, kills another 1, and puts 1 down to 2 wounds. Oh, so do it that way then. Oh no, that's the character. And then they will charge in 10 inches. Do the Raptors really want to make an 11-inch charge? Yes, they do. And they don't make it. Fair enough. And the Rhino's not going to charge in because that will just get killed. All right. So, 7 attacks from the Reeve captain. Hitting on 2, sustained hits 1. 3 more go back in. Wounding on 5s. Saving on 5 ups. No CP for a reroll. Oh. But only just 1 damage, so it's down to 1. Then 4 attacks from the other guy. Hitting on 3s. 5s. Saving on a 4 up. No. Does it deadly demise? No, it doesn't. So we just take down another vehicle over there. That is good, but is it enough? Because we've got Terminators here, we've got Typhus here, we've got Plague Marines over there, and they're stranded out over there. Where? Let's go on to turn 4 for the Death Guard. Turn 4, another 15 points scored for holding 1, 2, 3 objectives, and this one's been sticky by Typhus, and he's got a 5-inch charge to the Raptors. These guys have come to take care of the Rhino, and these guys advance 2 inches, so if those guys pop around the corner, they can do that, or they can take away that objective next turn. And only one thing can shoot. That's these guys. So there's 1 plasma, 1 blight launcher. Plasma overcharging, hitting on that. Needing 5s. That they will go straight through because it's now AP -4. Does he kill himself? Nope. And does it go boom? No. That is the Rhino casually dealt with. And charging. 5-inch charge for Typhus. Oh yes, he's definitely in. So what's his 2 profiles? He's got a sweep and 12 attack, strength 6. So he's going to wound on 2s, they're saving on 4s. Now we'll go for 6 to kill them outright. Hitting on 2, 6 is a lethal. 1 lethal, 2 misses. Wounding on 2s. Everything wounds. There's 4 people left. They need to make 6 up saves. Oh, there is just the Power Fist left. And he turns round, consolidates in. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And then needing Typhus toughness 7, so 3s. 4 up Terminator invols. And he goes down to 4 wounds. Ugh. Oh, that dice is good. Right. Well, that was a very short thing, which means, well, this one's definitely sticky now anyway, at the end, or the next command phase. And we'll go on to the last turn for the Red Corsairs. We've fallen back over here and try and shoot and kill him if possible. Well, we scored 10 points for holding the 2 objectives there and there. We advanced 4 inches around that way to put some shots into here, but we'll start with his leadership test. He's good, so he can fall back, shoot and charge. And he will put his plasma into Typhus, which hits, which wounds, and he makes the save. And he kills himself instead. He couldn't bear with the, right. Plasma pistol into here, also overcharged. It's doesn't wound. Doesn't do 3 wounds to himself. Bolt gun, 1 hit, no wounds. Well, that is the end of that. And if we go on to 10-5 for these guys, they're going to score 15 points. And if we can add insult for injury, so it's 7 inches to get. Yep, so these guys can take this objective away from the Red Corsairs. And Typhus. And also do the same over there, so they can completely take hold of the entire battlefield. These guys will sneak off into the distance, And we'll go make sure that Huron's okay. All right, let's come back with the final scores. So the final scores of the game, 45 points to the Red Corsairs, 60 points to the Death Guard, and their resilience took them through, but they did lose all their vehicles. So did the Red Corsairs, but they only had the one. And Huron got a pasting from Typhus without being able to do the same to him. So as a general idea, I quite like this. Discard the datasheet abilities, focus on the primary. You still get some points, you still have to think. Having sticky objectives or a way to get sticky objectives is very good in this type of game type like this. But yeah, I rather enjoyed that. Looking forward to actually getting a hold of the actual new Huron model itself and painting that up. Maybe I should do more stuff with the Death Guard. I actually quite enjoy them as well, actually. But anyway, that's enough rambling for me for one video. So please do like, subscribe, follow along for more videos. It's coming up to the end of the edition pretty much. So I've got a challenge that I'm going to set Christian, and we're going to have a more tabletop RPG style couple of games. Where did I get that idea from? Yeah, you probably know already. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the Icaran sector.